Morning folks, right, the outbuilding, the workhouse, smokehouse, whatever you want to call it, for my AWI games, time to start getting painted. So I'm going to strip it down, put grey on the stonework and a basic brown on the woodwork. Right, let's get busy. And there we go, basic blockwork, brown, obviously brown for the wood shingles and the bodywork of the outhouse, and then we've got the oh, it's a bit shiny there, we've got the grey chimney and the grey stone base. So it's now a lot of dry brushing, etc, etc. So I'll get on with that. Back soon. Okay, there we go, first dry brush. So we've got the grey. I've actually done a dark grey, light grey, and then a sort of grey white off-white mix, and same for the base. And then the woodwork has dark brown, and it's had a dark orange first dry brush. Now I'm going to go with the second dry brush, so get that sorted. Okay, dry brushing all finished, just added the second coat to the woodwork. So grey sorted, woodwork's all sorted. Now time to get it based up. So we're going to stick this onto the base, obviously sand and glue, probably put some boxes, barrels, some wheels, and obviously I've got to paint the top of the chimney, which is a brick at the top. So I shall sort out some red orangey bricks, and then I'll come back for a final roundup, so you can see what it looks like. So back soon. Right, there we have it. The next stage, as you can see, sand and glued, and I've just put the dark brown paint on, ready to, once it's dry, it's still a bit wet there, but once it's dry, start on the dry brushing, then flock and tufts, etc, etc. So I think I'll now get it all sorted and then come back for a final roundup. Oh, just I'm going to say the top of the chimney's done now, just added a few home baked bricks. Right, I'll get sorted and come back. And there we go folks, we are completed. We have the chimney all painted up, grey stonework, and then we've got the brick on the top, put a little bit of black in there. That's the basic front of the property. I'll just pull out, oops, a bit of shade there. And there we have the back of the property. I went for the simple version of just laying the wood from top to bottom rather than crossways. Shingle roof, which should show up quite nicely. And then I've started to add a few bits at the back, sorry, at the end. And what I've done there is put a bit of grey shading on the window, so it gives the idea of light inside. Added some cartwheels, a couple of cartwheels, and some resin barrels. 3 barrels there, and then 2 barrels around this side. Yeah, you can see that. Got the makeshift wooden steps going up to the door. Base of the building's on stonework, and then we've got the door just gone for a basic wooden handle, which will be a lift latch. I have noticed I've not put any bolts on the cross members on the door, so I think I'll just put some black dots. That'll represent the bolt heads. I don't think you need to see that. That'll hardly show anyway. And there we go, with a few militia and a mounted officer outside the building to get an idea of the scale. As I say, this to represent an outbuilding, a work building, smokehouse building, general purpose North American 18th century building for working in. And there's a side shot, or the end shot. I think it's turned out okay. I'm well pleased with how this has turned out. Barn's finished. I've just got to complete the farmhouse now, which will be probably next week. I'll start on that. Yeah, well pleased with how it's all turned out. So hope you guys think it okay. Thanks for checking in, and bye for now.